Apes, together, strong. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Joe. I hope you all are having a great day, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. And today, I want to talk about the future of the Planet of the Apes. Yesterday, I put out a review for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I absolutely loved the movie. Saw it in IMAX. It was beautiful. It was amazing. But obviously, many people now want to know what's gonna happen next. You know, what's the future for this franchise? And I have to say that the ending of the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes has like a lot of potential. You know, going forward, I think that there are a lot of things that hint at the future. Now, if you don't want to hear any spoilers, just click away because obviously I'll be talking about the ending of the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So yeah, that's that. So the ending is about obviously like there are like many ending scenes to this movie. Like it doesn't just end all of a sudden. You have many like nice scenes. First scene that I want to talk about is how Noah and May they basically meet, and Noah is basically like, I still don't trust people. I still don't think that we can trust people. And May, she has like a gun. She's holding a gun behind her back. So, yeah, she also doesn't really trust, the apes. Even though they had like a journey together, they went on this, crazy journey together, they still don't really trust each other, which, I think it's a great angle to take, right? Because Noah, he definitely trusts people more. He's definitely not as racist towards people as he was, when the movie began, right? But he still doesn't really trust people. And May also doesn't trust apes that much, right? She, had a gun behind her back. She also sort of double crossed Noah because she obviously has, she's not stole, but she took the disc with like with the satellite things inside, So she basically gave this disc to the smart people, and they were basically able to connect to the satellites, right? Thanks to the disc. So she helped people a lot with this, and now people can, all the smart people that are left can communicate together, which is cool, right? But I think that she doesn't. Now some people are saying that in the next movie, she could actually be the leader of the people, and she could be, against the apes, right? She could be the next villain, basically. Which I like. It would be interesting for sure. I think that it would be really interesting seeing May, being the villain of the next movie. I think that would be cool because she feels conflicted about the apes. Like she trusts them a little bit, but at the same time she doesn't trust them at all. But so does Noah though. So but I like this angle. I don't think it's likely that she's gonna be the next main villain and then she's gonna fight against the apes. I don't think that's likely. However, I do like this theory a lot. Now, another theory that people are talking about is that obviously the spaceship theory and the astronauts theory, right? Because some people were speculating, that in this movie, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, May is actually is one of the astronauts, right? She's like a crashed astronaut, which it turned out that she's not. However, some people are speculating that in the next movie, that could be the case. Not that May would be the astronaut, mind you, but other people can, like other astronauts can basically crash from space, and that could be the plot, of the next movie. Basically, sort of remaking the original Kingdom of the not Kingdom, but a Planet of the Apes movie from 1968. So some people are saying that that could be the plot of the next movie, basically remaking the original Planet of the Apes from '68 and putting it like a twist on it, which That sounds also interesting, and it was sort of hinted like the ending of this movie, The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, sort of hinted at space, because Noah was looking through the how do you call that thing? Not microscope, but that other thing, and he was basically telescope, right? And he was looking at the stars, right? And then you got people looking not at the stars, but connecting through the satellites. So I feel like that this angle of space could be explored in some way in the next movie, and I think that's actually very likely. And I really like this angle because in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the Apes, or Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, space was never really explored. Or space people were never really explored, astronauts, right? So I like this angle. I don't know if it's gonna be about astronauts crashing down, or like it would be interesting though. But I don't know how it's gonna get explored. But I think some sort of like that angle, like that's the space angle, is gonna be a major part of the next movie. I think that it was sort of hinted at, and I think that it would be really interesting because it's something that we haven't seen in this new Planet of the Apes franchise, and I think it's really interesting and it has potential. I'm thinking about other things. I really like the Planet of the Apes. I've heard some hardcore fans saying that it was boring, but at the same time, you have to keep in mind that this movie is not meant just for people that loved the previous trilogy, but this movie is also meant for people that want to get into the franchise. If you haven't seen the previous trilogy, you can just go and watch this movie, right? So I think that's why some hardcore fans find this movie a little boring, and nothing really major happens in this movie, even though I feel like the story of this movie is good. Like the only thing that I don't like about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is that they killed Raka sort of like too early into the movie. And also I thought that Proximus, and I have said this in my review for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, that Proximus is not in the movie that much, unfortunately, because he is good. Like some people have said that he's not really like threatening, that he doesn't feel like a threat, but to me he did. He was cool. So yeah, I mean the future is bright with with the Apes franchise. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes looks to make a lot of money, which is good. Also, the budget for the movie was just $165 million, which for a movie like this is actually amazing. When you consider that, for example, the last Indiana Jones movie, what was the title of that last Indiana Jones movie? But that doesn't matter. The last Indiana Jones movie had a budget of $300 million. This one, just 165, and it looks to make money, so that's good. Again, the space angle would be really interesting, in my opinion. I'd love to see that. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and bye.